Hi, thanks for joining me for this workout. We're gonna go through a lower body workout. It's gonna get your heart rate up. It's totally beginner safe, all standing, no equipment required. Okay, so we are gonna start with a squat with kickback. So you're gonna inhale down and then exhale, extend one leg back on a diagonal. So find your stability on that one leg. Think about kind of leaning your core right over the heel. And you're connecting the core and the glute, okay? So we're working both glutes in different ways. One by stabilizing and the other with a hip extension. So kicking that heel back behind the pelvis. Okay, so you're lengthening the front of the hip and contracting the glute. The glutes work best when the core is engaged. So this is why you want to think about integrating the two. Let's do 3 more here. This is a really nice lower body warm-up as well because it's just firing up the core and the glute and getting them working together. Okay, next one's a little bit of a balance challenge. We're gonna go into an alternating curtsy lunge with a knee pull. So I want you to think about weight in the outer heel as you cross the leg back behind, and then contracting core to bring that knee up just a little above the bottom of the rib. Okay, don't go so far that you're pulling into too much of a stretch. We want to keep everything working and stabilizing. I am not counting repetitions for this workout, just so you know. I have a pretty good timer for balancing out both sides. I'd like to focus more on talking about the form. So we're thinking outer heel. If you need to, tap a toe before marching the leg up. Totally fine. This is all a practice, and you will get better at it over time. But the most important thing when it comes to stabilization is your brain. So really thinking about, again, that core glute integration. The body follows the brain. Okay, we're going back into a step back burpee. So most important thing here is a straight spine. So sit back into a squat, and then you can tip forward, bring the hands down, step one leg back at a time. We're gonna start leading with the left leg. And then stepping it forward. If you have a little bit more limited mobility and you're coming here, that's fine. You can kind of push yourself back to the heels just to get the spine as straight as you can. One more. Good, and then we're moving into a squat with an overhead reach. So palms facing each other. Inhale, exhale. We're using core to connect the movement in the upper and lower extremities. So thinking about connecting lats, core, glutes. 2 more here. And then moving into a staggered hinge. So this one is gonna get the back of the leg. Okay, you're gonna tuck one foot just behind the front foot, so emphasis in the front heel. Keep both knees a little bit softly bent. And then we're gonna inhale and send the hips back and exhale up. So you should feel, because I'm on my left leg is forward. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of that leg, whichever one is forward for you. Inhale, exhale, and then strength in that same leg to pull yourself up. So the back of the leg, the hamstring, and the glute contract to pull you back up. Make sure here that your spine is really straight. Anytime you're doing any kind of a hinge, rounding the spine is not ideal for the discs in the back. So keep it nice and straight so that you're making space for the back of the leg to work. Okay, and let's switch sides here. So now I'm working the back of my right. Inhale, exhale. Remember that the back of the neck is part of the spine. So you want that straight as well. So you're not craning your chin up like this. It's gonna squash the cervical spine. Keep the whole spine nice and straight. So you're pulling a straight line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Inhale down, exhale up. Good, and now we're back to the beginning. So we're gonna go back into that squat kickback. Inhale, exhale. So kicking back on a little diagonal. Teaching your core and your glute to work together. So everything pulling toward the center of the body. You can think about glutes kind of contracting up, abs contracting in. I always like to think about like a magnet in the middle of the body, and then these magnetic fibers in the rest of the body, all attracted to the center. That's a really helpful analogy for teaching people to take control of their stability. Last one. Okay, back to alternating curtsy. So here's another tip. You can place your fingertips together. I find it really helps the body to find its core stability. Remember, you're thinking about that front outer heel and contracting core. So core is working the whole time, but you're getting a little extra, kind of like a mini crunch as you lift that knee. Good, and we'll switch sides. Your heart rate should be up. So not by doing anything crazy. You don't need to be jumping around. Just by having less rest and working the legs consistently. Do 2 more here. Good. Back to the step back burpee. So engage your core. We're gonna come down slowly in a squat with a straight spine. Touch the floor. Step back with the right. Step forward, weight in the heels as soon as you can to stand. Again, go at the range of motion that works in your body. But if you don't stop thinking about core and glutes, you will get them stronger. You'll improve your mobility. And this one won't be out of reach for long. Let's do just one more here. Good, just take a second. After that one, it's a lot of down and up. I always like to give my brain just a couple seconds after moving up and down a lot. Okay, we're back to the squat with press. So palms facing each other. Inhale back in a squat. Exhale to press straight up. Again, you're thinking about that integration between the core, glutes, and lats. So again, the center of the body is like a big magnet. And you have magnetic fibers, so even as the arms are reaching up, the tension is actually in here, pulling toward the center of the body. So think about lats kind of pulling, these are your lats pulling down toward the core pulling in, glutes pulling up as you exhale. One more. Okay, this is our last one. Staggered hinge. I don't know why I always wiggle my heel like this. So I'm taking a little bit of the load off the back leg, putting a lot of weight into the front leg, particularly the heel, but make sure the whole foot is flat. Inhale, hinge, exhale up. So on the way down, you have a really nice strong foundation in the core, thanks to that straight spine, a soft knee. So you're making space for that hamstring, my left hamstring, to get a stretch under strength and then contract together with the glute on the way back up. Okay, core is just isometrically held. So you have awareness of support and stability. This is a very wordy workout today. Good, we'll switch sides. Inhale, those are my favorites. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so as you come up, hamstrings tighten up, glutes lift up, core packs in, shoulders are soft, jaw soft. We're letting the tension go where we want it to go, middle and lower body. We'll do two more here. Good, and we'll finish with just a little quad stretch. So if you have something to hold on to, hold on to the wall. You're gonna stabilize on one leg. If you can, reach the back foot, and you're gonna grab the whole, kind of the thick part of the middle of the foot, so not the ankle joint, not the toes. And then think about lifting the sternum, so keep your chest open and keep your abs engaged so that this hip flexor in front of the hip will actually release. You can take some deep breaths here. And then we'll switch sides. Think about the kneecap pulling straight down in a straight line from the crown of the head. Good, and just thank your legs for doing this work for you today. And you're all done. Good job.